It has been a joy and a privilege for me to serve in ministry with Carolyn for many years. And one of the ways that she has served Hudson is as a deacon, a role for which she is ideally suited given her compassionate, thoughtful, and wise leadership, along with her skill set that enables her to have a quiet visit and pray with someone individually, as she is also coordinating circle meetings, leading deacon chapel services, organizing programs, and moderating all kinds of events. As a deacon, she truly embodies the description of a life member of Presbyterian women, someone who is committed to building a community of diverse believers and who exemplifies peacemaking both personally and globally. Carolyn, congratulations, and to you, John, as well.
I am taken, as many are, by the many wonderful attributes that John and Carolyn display. For they are generous givers of their time and their substantial talents, and willingly do for Hudson the things that need to be done. But I want to devote a moment to concentrate on what I think is the foundational quality that makes Carolyn and John who they are. That is to say, they are a wonderful partnership and an excellent team. I can't tell you how many times I've seen them together take on a task and work in tandem to accomplish it. Years ago, during Vacation Bible School, the theme was To Mars and Beyond. They hung black paper in the immensity of the old Westminster Hall and turned that area into the blackness of space, allowing children to see God's creation as it was displayed there. In subsequent years, more recently, they were on a mission trip. And our crew, working at a home, had the responsibility of putting up aluminum trim. This trim needed to be worked on a special machine to be shaped according to specifications. And of course, it was Carolyn and John who fed and manned that machine and gave us the product that we needed. It was the same team who, in its earliest days, shepherded the Hudson Connects Committee and its mission to inform new members of the many offerings of this church. Union, partnership, togetherness, and accomplishment. These are the attributes of this couple whom we so deservedly honor today. Thank you, Carolyn and John, both for being who you are and how you are.
Carolyn and John are such blessings to both the worship and music ministries at our church. Both of them have sung in the chancel choir for years. Along with that, Carolyn is the head choral librarian. With hundreds of anthems in an active choir year, that takes a lot of work. For John's part, he has spearheaded our YouTube streaming ministry. He trains and organizes the volunteers. He often sets up microphones for special music offerings and even runs the equipment himself. Both John and Carolyn have true servant hearts, and I'm so glad that they're receiving this honor.
Carolyn Scott has been chair of our circle for so many years, none of us remember how many it has been. She has been a loyal member of Presbyterian Women for all of her years here at Hudson and has been the backbone of many events we have sponsored. When cookies are needed, Carolyn says, "I'll do some." When servers at a reception are needed, Carolyn says, "I can do it." If contributions are taken for a charity and need to be delivered, well, once again, it's Carolyn. In fact, thinking on this, the words I hear most from her are, "I can do it." I tried to tell her once that there was a little word in the English language called no. She just laughed and said she'd heard of it. Our circle is a close-knit group that likes to laugh a lot, and Carolyn has done a great deal to keep us together. We have not thanked you enough and want to let you know that your dedication is essential to what we do here at Hudson. Volunteering marks people with caring hearts. Thank you so much for giving your heart to our church.
John Whisler and Carolyn Scott are two human beings that have taught me a great deal about what it means to be a disciple of Jesus Christ. Carolyn served on my pastor nominating committee and drove Katie and I around Raleigh when we first were looking for a home here 15 years ago. John and Carolyn's faith has been enriched by the giving and receiving of hospitality and Presbyterian pilgrimage retreats. Their commitment to worship through song and sound and genuine relationships within this community of faith is a major part of the glue that holds Hudson together. John comes to waking up with the Word Bible study, and Carolyn comes to seeing the Word, and they both have wonderful insights into the Scriptures and speak with humility and honesty about their lives. Finally, it's been a joy to watch John and Carolyn enjoy the Camino Frances pilgrimage and discern how we are pilgrims every single day in the routines of our lives. I love y'all. Buen Camino, John and Carolyn, in your continued important ministry. Thanks be to God for you both.